What's up, guys? My name is Shawn.
I'm Dermot.
I'm Sias.
And welcome back to Save It for the Show. You guys ready to talk about movies?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it now.
All right, so what do you guys think about F9 and all these other movies that are coming out? I mean, F9 just came out yesterday, so are you boys gonna go see it, or what's up?
Yes.
I don't know if I'm gonna see it. I might, like my uncle has been trying to get me to like binge through the other.
Oh, you haven't seen the others?
Yeah, he's been telling me to like binge through like all of them, but I don't know if I can find the time because it's 8 movies.
Yeah, it's all 8. Are you gonna go see it?
Yes, I saw all of it. I'm ready.
Do you have the tire collection on Blu-ray? Because they released all 7 movies. Yeah, you have them all?
Yes.
You mean all 8 or like?
Don't forget
all 8.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw wasn't actually included. It wasn't included in the package.
Because do you think since like The Rock is not gonna be in these movies,
Yeah, I think he's done.
They'll
He's done
continue
for good.
Hobbs and Shaw as a franchise?
I don't think so. Only because I feel like Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, I
there's only
agree.
one. There's only
He's
one way.
done.
There's only one way they could have took it. Because like they could have taken it one way, and they kind of finished it up. That was like a spin-off solo deal, but Tyrese Gibson actually blamed Dwayne Johnson for slowing down the production of F9 because he went off to do Hobbs and Shaw prior to shooting of F9, and in doing that, that delayed the whole production.
Was Tyrese involved in?
Nah, he wasn't involved in any shape or form in that movie.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
How
no,
did
he-
it delay F9
Well, no, because he was mad that The Rock did Hobbs and Shaw
instead of?
F9 commitment. So, and plus, Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson didn't get along. They weren't friends. So.
It's okay. They got another, I guess, famous wrestler.
Right. John Cena.
His name is.
Jacob Toretto. But they
And his
spell it-
name is Jacob Toretto.
Right. Did you guys? Oh, also, did you guys see the movie Luca, the new Pixar movie?
I
never
don't have
seen it.
Disney Plus. And
No,
I
I will.
haven't been going to that many theaters because
Really? Right.
college stuff.
Right.
Been going on, so I haven't.
So you guys haven't seen the movie?
Yeah.
No.
I thought it was rushed. I honestly don't think.
How so?
It just, compared to other Pixar ventures, it just did not feel right. Like, I'm watching it, the animation didn't look top tier like it
Wow.
usually does.
Me too.
The voice acting was
in
serviceable. Jacob Tremblay, Jack Dylan Grazer.
We got 2 Stephen King stars, eh?
Jacob Tremblay, was Jacob Tremblay?
He
or
was in
Stephen
Doctor Sleep.
That's right. Oh my, you're right.
And who was the other guy?
Jack Dylan Grazer from Shazam, and It.
Who was he in? Oh,
He was Eddie Kaspbrak.
Eddie from It.
Yeah, Eddie, the kid with the inhaler and the fanny pack.
yeah.
He played Alberto, is one of his buddies. But I just thought that the voice acting was serviceable as expected in these Pixar films.
But like the animation just.
Animation just it didn't.
Maybe the pandemic's just the cause of this. Maybe there was just.
I know they worked on the movie from home, aside from Tremblay, who did his.
Like when you can, like I've seen a lot of stuff where like you can tell when voice actors are typically working on something from home.
Yeah, right.
Due to the pandemic, you can kind of.
And this was another film that was impacted by the pandemic. And
Want to talk about Black Widow?
also, right. Black Widow was another one, but that's actually getting a theatrical release. Thank God. And it's also
Thank
on Disney
Jesus.
Plus. It's on
Thank
Disney Plus. They're
Jesus.
doing that premium access thing.
That they did with Mulan.
And Cruella. I never saw Cruella. Did you guys see that?
I've
never saw
heard
it.
like from some people said it was fine, but I haven't heard like I've heard some people saying that it's a ripoff of Joker.
I heard that it's got a Birds of Prey Harley Quinn feel, and I got that from the trailer.
But
But
Harley Quinn.
I love Emma Stone. Don't get me wrong. Emma Stone is awesome.
She's not the right choice for Cruella.
No, they could have
Right.
easily. I mean, if Margot Robbie was not Harley Quinn, they could have easily have casted her as Cruella. Matter of fact, they could have just casted. Why couldn't they have still? They could have still casted her as
Are you
Harley.
kidding?
Maybe
Right
because
now.
she's at Warner Brothers and
Probably.
also
It's like a contract
also
thing?
Margot Robbie, Suicide Squad.
Yep, I'm seeing that. Looks great.
Stallone gonna be in it.
Yep, he's playing King Shark.
Are you kidding me? What?
And also that also has John Cena.
Yes, he's playing Peacemaker. And it's funny, Peacemaker got his own series. They greenlit a series for Peacemaker way before Suicide Squad even finished filming.
I heard that they also actually they've done this like what do you think is DC's plan with their cinematic universe?
I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to. I mean, honestly, I feel like it's a bit of a build-up, because I feel like they're trying to do like they do with their HBO series, right? Got Harley Quinn, Peacemaker. I feel like they're trying to like build it up like.
Who's gonna be a new bad guy?
And what? In Suicide?
Yes. We'll find
Starro.
out.
I think who is it?
It's a giant star. It's the giant starfish.
Yeah, the starfish.
Also, I feel like they're
Yeah.
gonna start focusing less and less on like the main Justice League characters, I guess, to like avoid the Snyderverse stuff.
Speaking of Snyder,
Like for example, Batman isn't even played by Ben Affleck; it's a reboot.
Well, didn't he quit the role because it gave him depression?
Same thing with personally he was
couldn't
going through some stuff and that
Yeah,
caused
depression.
him. And also I've heard like rumors or hearsay or whatever on like whether or not Henry Cavill is gonna be. I don't know if Henry.
I think he's coming back, but they renegotiated his contract.
And I don't know if the upcoming J.J. Abrams movie is the.
I doubt it. I think it's a standalone.
I've heard it's gonna be another. It's similar to the Matt Reeves Batman movie.
That didn't even come out yet, though.
Like that.
That I feel like that movie's gonna suck.
Yeah, like I've been like hoping that it's good since I think it looks pretty good, but I've even heard rumors of disastrous test screenings
Because
the Warner Brothers executives are saying that it's saying.
Not just that, Jonah Hill was originally going to be. He was originally in talks to play Oswald Cobblepot, aka the Penguin.
guess who could play
aka the Penguin. For those of you who aren't like too into superheroes, that's the Penguin's real name. Jonah Hill demanded too much money. Long story short,
And now it's Colin Farrell.
Now it's Colin Farrell. But honestly, I think
Actually, the weird
Jonah
way-
Hill lost a little too much weight to play the Penguin anyway.
Yeah, he's been. Yeah.
Not saying like he should.
They should have brought back Danny DeVito.
I feel like he's too old.
But he's awesome.
Danny DeVito's a goated actor. He's like, dude's almost in. And speaking of goated actors, Harrison Ford.
He's still doing
Did
Indiana.
you guys hear that he injured himself?
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, he injured himself.
Star Wars, not this.
How much money do you
Are you
think
kidding
they
me?
gave
Like,
Harrison Ford
what?
to force him to care again?
A lot.
Yeah, like we already.
Because Harrison Ford said it himself. He doesn't like being an actor because for the fame and the money. He just does it because he likes the craft.
And I feel like he doesn't care about
It
Star Wars,
shows.
or you can like tell by like watching him in the recent Star Wars movies, or
He didn't want to be there. Like
you can even see this in Return of the Jedi.
I was watching Force Awakens when I went to go see it with my dad. And I'm watching. I'm like, Harrison
Whose fault
does.
is it?
What's that?
It's JJ for.
No, it's Harrison himself. I'm watching. I'm like, Harrison looks like he does not want to be playing Han Solo anymore. And on top of that,
I watched like two Harrison Ford movies from the 80s. Like
What movie?
this one movie called Witness,
I know.
and the other one was the original Blade Runner. He looks like he actually cares in those movies.
Well, that was because, you're right. Because, to be fair, he was a younger guy in those, so he could do stunts. As Han Solo, they're like, because he injured himself on the set of Force Awakens too. A door from the Millennium Falcon.
too
crushed
old.
Right, just like Murtaugh from.
There's a reason why they keep replacing like James Bond actors every few years when they get too old. Like, there's a reason why Sean Connery didn't like play James Bond. Like,
R.I.P. to Sean Connery.
Yeah. R.I.P. Sean Connery. He's awesome.
That was a shock when I heard that he died. I'm like, wait. And it's so funny because I'm like, well, because he was in retirement, so it's not like he had like movies coming out.
He retired after League of
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I remember that movie.
Right, and he actually turned down. Sias, did you know that he turned down the role of Gandalf the Grey in Lord of the Rings?
And he also turned down the role of Hammond in Jurassic Park. Apparently, I heard.
You know why? Because he said, I turned down. It was a quote, and Elliot, who was another host on another guest on Save for the Show, for those of you who remember, Elliot said a quote in one episode where it was Sean Connery was talking about turning down the role. He goes, I turned down Lord of the Rings because I didn't understand it. I turned down Jurassic Park because I didn't understand that. I'll be damned if I turn down League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
No, it's like this. I'll be damned if I turn down League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Right, that's what it is. Something like that.
Oh my God.
Put down in the comments if you know the exact quote. And
also, I think I also heard something. I don't know if this is like, I have to look this up, but he also turned down Morpheus.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
In the
Matrix.
Like, we take the red pill, take the blue pill.
That's
you
can you
wake
imagine
up in
saying
your
that?
bed and
Could
you
you
believe
imagine?
whatever you want to believe.
Speaking of the Matrix and actors who turned it down, Will Smith was also off the
because
role
he
of
apparently
Neo,
didn't understand, and instead
He did Wild Wild West
Wicked
instead.
Wild Wild West.
which was a really bad movie. Don't watch it.
Yeah, I think he's even talked about that on his YouTube channel about how like he turned down he mentioned
Wasn't that a vlog?
like a vlog how successful The Matrix was compared to Wild Wild West.
Yeah, he said that it was the biggest regret of his career, right?
Yeah.
But
He hasn't been doing that many good. I haven't.
Will Smith, last movie he did was Bad Boys.
Like, how was that? How was Bad Boys?
Bad Boys was good.
Oh,
Bad
Well,
Boys was
Michael Bay
good.
this time.
No Michael Bay.
I'm afraid not.
The action was good, but I feel like it wasn't like there
Michael
wasn't
Bay?
Bayhem in it.
Like when you watch like for example, compare it to Bad Boys 2, which is
Bad Boys 2 was just
which is Bayhem incarnate.
it was Bayhem.
that.
It was
Bay
Michael Bay on
incarnate.
steroids.
Yeah, it was just like I've heard it's like when it was most.
Cars flipping down the freeway, like random houses
Isn't it
blowing
Fast and
up.
It's like it's the most violent. It's probably his most violent movie, Bad Boys 2.
Bad Boys 2 was the most violent movie, because Transformers was violent.
Still like it was still like meant to
it
be.
was subdued.
It was still like an all ages kind of movie.
right. It was all ages fun. With
And you could tell like after he did Transformers 3, he went on to do Pain and Gain.
wasn't that about bodybuilding?
Yeah, like that was still like.
I own that movie. I never watched. I haven't seen it in its
But
entirety.
like apparently that's also like an R-rated movie. Like he after
with Dwayne Johnson and Mark
yeah, and
Wahlberg.
after like Transformers 3, he did
know
like
what movie
an
I
R-rated.
remember?
Which one?
You ever watch 13 Hours?
With John Krasinski?
No, that movie.
He didn't direct that, did he?
No, he did.
Oh, he did? Yeah. I thought that was a production. I thought it was
No,
production
he did
company.
direct that.
I thought he was a producer on that.
I
Like he
heard
did
that
with-
was okay. I heard that was.
I saw that on an airplane.
How was that?
It was okay.
I heard yeah, Bay did direct that.
But he also produced the Dora
Wait, he did?
He produced Dora.
The Dora movie with Michael Penn
That
Yeah.
didn't happen.
He
That's a lie.
produced. No, I'm dead serious. Look it up. Michael Bay produced Dora and the Lost City of Gold, because it was his production company, Platinum Dunes.
The horror movie remake, like they did the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, the
Right.
the,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Friday the 13th remake, a bunch of these other
Speaking
horror.
of, The Purge
Yeah.
is coming.
What's that?
The Purge.
Oh yeah, they did the Purge. Oh yeah,
Purge.
Platinum Dunes also did the Purge movie.
Yes, and the
Yeah,
Forever
or
Purge
at
drops
least
next
Michael
week,
Bay.
right?
At least
Yes.
Michael Bay was involved in the Purge.
You gonna go see that one?
Yes,
That looks
I
awesome,
don't
right?
know.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I thought they would stop at like Purge 3, maybe.
All right, so here's my thing. They did the Purge. They did a parody of the Purge called Meet the Blacks, which
Oh yeah, like that was one of the other.
we were talking about off camera. We were talking about parody movies. That was like the last parody movie that I remember seeing, and that was actually a
How'd that
good
turn
one.
out?
Remember that one with Mike?
when I first heard about it, I had no idea that it was a Purge parody.
You just thought it was just a movie on its own?
Yeah, I thought it was just like I kind of stopped watching parody movies like when like Seltzerberg were like.
Right. Aaron Seltzer and Jason Friedberg, for those of you who are
Yeah, for those kids born like after like
2005.
yeah.
Those were the two guys that were in charge of all the parody movies from like 1999 to 2008.
Yeah.
Name all the Seltzerberg movies.
They were co-writers on the first Scary
Movie 1, Date Movie, Epic Movie, Meet the Spartans.
Disaster Movie.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, a bunch of these other.
Horrible.
What's the one that they did where it was like Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Oh, that was Disaster. That was in Disaster.
That's right.
Apparently, that even though it's called Disaster Movie, it's not even really a disaster movie because why are Alvin and the Chipmunks? It also was Poe from Kung Fu Panda. Like it was
It was an animatronic panda, right?
and it was just kind of a parody of whatever was popular circa 2008.
Exactly. It's so dated. A lot of these movies that we're talking about, like these parody movies, they do not age.
Like for
they do not
example,
age well.
also Crispin Glover was in Epic Movie as the parody Willy Wonka.
That was him?
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know
Yeah,
that.
I'm pretty sure that was Crispin Glover.
Wow.
For those kids who don't know, he was
He
wasn't
was
a Beowulf.
George McFly in Back to the Future. I'm sure you guys know
And he
that.
wasn't
You
Beowulf.
film
That's
fans,
his
you guys know.
son.
like I feel like what was like that was kind of like that just looked like it was gonna.
Yeah.
Hey, Shawn.
Yeah, we could probably throw a photo up of Crispin Glover if the editor can do that.
Oh, that's a
if
terrible
you guys know what he
idea.
looks like.
Yeah, and also like I mentioned also before we started filming that they were gonna do a Star Wars movie, but
Yeah, you can't do that
cannot do that.
because
baseball is just
Spaceballs took care of
it's the
that.
quintessential Star Wars parody.
But this was in the 70s too, you guys. So in the 70s they could do movies that
I think
you
it was
can't
the
make
80s,
now.
but yeah,
Was it the 80s or 70s?
Yeah, 87. I think actually,
87.
I think actually
Right.
people did kind of criticize Spaceballs when it came out because it came out like
In the 80s.
like 4 years after Return of the Jedi when Star Wars, the hype for Star Wars was kind of.
But then it reignited when Phantom Menace came out. Or should I say the Star Wars hatred? What was that even? Fanfare, hatred?
Both maybe.
I honestly, I enjoyed Phantom Menace. I did not like Jar Jar.
Started off as fanfare, but then
Right.
kind of when it started to come out, and then when Attack of the Clones came out, it kind of was more because I feel like Attack of the Clones is probably the worst prequel.
Whoa.
I would agree. Honestly,
agree.
I feel like it just felt rushed.
So much.
It felt like the actors had no passion for the project.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and
I feel like the only one who pulled. I feel like Ewan McGregor was the best actor in that movie.
Yeah, like even Sam Jackson was kind of subdued. And he's Sam Jackson.
Well, let's be honest. That was a PG movie.
Yeah, like you can't really get like Sam
can't
Jackson
get- you
like,
can't get Sam
quoting
Jackson to
Bible
go crazy.
verses like in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, you can't get Sam
like
Jackson
the
to be
Samuel
like,
Jackson.
oh, sick it, you know.
And you
like,
will
doing
know
his
my
thing.
name is the Lord when I lay my
That's it.
vengeance
And that's all
upon
me.
thee.
Yep.
I love that line.
Mace
That's what I
Windu.
said.
Mace Windu.
That's what he says when he confronts Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith.
If it was rated R, that confrontation would have gone totally
Ooh.
south.
He would have like the scene
Right.
from Pulp Fiction where he yells at him like the Bible verse.
I'll be honest, that's his best movie.
Pulp Fiction?
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
Hey, come on. It's a Quentin Tarantino movie.
It's not Tarantino's best movie. It's Sam Jackson's best movie.
I thought
Because I feel like Sam Jackson, like that's
know.
like his biggest, like his best performance, just in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's a great actor, but I just,
Bravo, Samuel.
yeah, he's a great actor.
Also, it's like since I guess like
He was in
like
Saw.
a while ago,
Spy- yeah, he
I
was
think
in
in this
Spiral.
a while ago in this episode, I think someone mentioned Black Widow.
yeah, Sias did. That was Sias.
I'm kind of not really that hyped for Marvel Phase 4
Do you know
because
who
it just
Taskmaster is?
yeah I've heard of it.
I'll
It
say
just
this.
it just looks kind of.
I am excited for Black Widow, and I
I feel
swear
like
to
they.
God,
I feel like yeah, what?
if I know for a fact Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are in No Way Home. I know they're in it.
Yeah, and
No Way Home is the new Spider-Man movie that comes
and
out.
even
later
also
this
and
year.
they're the guys who play Spider-Man. And also they're bringing back Jamie Foxx who played Electro. And
Yes,
Amazing-
yeah, and you can't tell me if they're bringing back. If they're bringing
And they're also bringing back Alfred
Alfred
Molina, who if you kids don't know, who were born
Dr. Octopus
like who are if
after 2004.
yeah, for those kids who were born post 2004, yeah, he played Doc Ock in.
Spider-Man 2. We could probably
Oh,
throw a
yeah.
photo up of him in Spider-Man 2
That
too,
too
so you
was
guys
dope.
get a visual. He was the best Spidey villain.
Yeah,
All right, guys, final thoughts? Anything else you guys want to get off your chest real
Yeah,
quick?
like first also since we were talking about Marvel, I like Eternals trailer so boring.
I'm not really excited for Eternals. I think it looks bad. All right, guys. Well, thus concludes another episode of Save for the Show. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Adios.
Until next time, I'm Shawn,
I'm Dermot.
I'm sorry.
and this has been episode 2 of Save for the Show.